Hey y'all. Happy hump day, everybody. Y'all come on, hit the like button and make sure you go and share the video with somebody. Thank y'all so much. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope everybody is having a terrific day. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, Happy July 1st, everybody. Hope y'all all had a wonderful day liking and sharing in South Carolina. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Anita. She says, Hello, everyone. Liked and shared. I hope you all are doing well tonight. I'm doing great, Queen. How are you? Hey, Leonica. She says, Hey, Tana Carol. Liked and shared. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Andrea. She says, Hi, everyone. Hey, Queen Dania. She says, Hey, liked and shared from Texas. I'm driving, but I'm listening. Okay, Queen. Leonica says, Hey, Dania. Hey, Shay. Shay says, Happy hump day. Hey, Nikki. Nikki says, Hey, happy hump day. Y'all come on in, everybody. Hit the like button and go and share this video with somebody. Excuse me. Somebody you know is looking for a quick hire company. I don't know if Tan is going to come on here or not because she is still in Cali. So she may pop on here. I am not 100% sure. She may and she may not. I do not know. But y'all be sure to go and tell somebody. Hey, Queen Debbie. She says, Hi, everyone. Hey, Emily. She says, Hey, girl. Thank you so much. Your post. Love you, Queen. Liked and shared. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Emily. Appreciate the love, Queen. Nikki says, I need a quick hire company. Shay says, So glad I was able to catch you all live. Dania, she says, Hey, Leonica. Hey, Jasmine. She says, Hey, everyone. Liked and shared from Minnesota. Hey, Queen Meeks. Thank you, Jasmine. Me says, Hi, Carol and Chad. Hey, Helen. She says, Happy hump day, Two Chicks fam. I liked and shared. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, Hey, everyone. Leonica says, Hey, Helen. She says, Hey, Knit and Crochet. And hey, Sister Meeks. Hey, Melody. Melody says, Good evening. Good evening, Queen. How are you? Y'all come on in. I don't think Tan is coming on. She might, but I don't think so. But she might. But y'all come on in and hit the like button. Go tell a friend. Tan did put the jobs together for you guys tonight. Knit and Crochet. She says, Hey, Leonica. Hey, Miss Wilkins. How are you? She says, Hello, Carolyn. Hello, fam. Leonica says, Hey to everybody in the chat. And Meek says, Hey, sis Leonica. Lisa says, Hey, Carl. And she says, Hey to everyone. Hey, Lisa. Come on in, everybody. I'm late today, y'all, but I'm here. It's been a crazy day. But I am here. Anybody got any good news? Y'all, I know somebody got some good news that they eager to share with the family. So y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat. Hey, Carolyn. She says hello to everyone. Denise Attain is on the bed, in the bed. Nah, I think she out and about because see, she on that Cali time. So she is still early out there. See, where I am is 9 o'clock. So I think it's what, like 6 or 7 out there. Nikki says, Curl, we love you. Tell Tan, thank you in Cali. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate the love, Queen. Hey, Gwen. She says, Hey, everybody. She says, Happy Wednesday. Hey, Queen Stacy. She says, Hey, ladies. Welcome in, Queen. And if anybody has any good news that they want to share, y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. So the company call center QA, their recruiter, she wants us to continue to promote them. So if you have not got that egg in the basket, make sure you check them out. I'm going to go and find them and put them here in the chat. This is a telephone mystery shop company. You don't need a resume. They're not going to call you for an interview. The phone calls typically last around 5 to 15 minutes. We've had queens here to already cash out on this one. So if you are looking for an egg to get in the basket, this is a good one. Hey, Queen April, 7 Melody. Yep. So she early, honey. She out and about, I think, eating dinner. Hey, April. April says, hey, Two Chicks family. She says, like and share. Thank you, Queen. But y'all be sure to get call center QA in the basket. Anybody got any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. Hey, Queen Helen. She says, Haley on the call. Now, yesterday on the channel, I dropped non-phone. So if you missed the non-phone video that went up yesterday, part-time data entry, part-time claims processor. There were 3 part-time jobs on that video yesterday. Nordstrom is hiring. I think theirs is full-time. I don't think that one was part-time. I think it was full-time, but it is non-phone. So y'all be sure to check out that video if you have not done so already. If you're looking for non-phone. Shay says, I've been tearing these mystery shops up. All right, girl, look at Shay. Ellison Gibbs by April, she got 1,800. May, she got 1,400. She said her check in June, everybody, will be $2,600. Girl, that is a blessing, Shay. Congratulations. All right, everybody, that's still behind Tan's bookcase. Y'all better come on to the light, Caroline. So if you have not looked at any of these mystery shop companies, now would be the time to take a look, especially Ellis. If you have to go and look at an apartment anyway, maybe you're moving, it's the summertime. People move in the summertime. They will have a lot of shops posted. Make sure you guys take a look at Ellis. Get that egg in the basket. Gig Spot. This is another good one, everybody. Y'all be sure to take a look at Gig Spot and get this one. Now, Gig Spot, from what I've been told, sometimes they may have apartment shops, but they have the on-site, the web shops, and the telephone mystery shops. So the web shops are the ones where they will have you go to a particular website. They may say go to walmart.com, and I'm just using Walmart as an example. Look up a particular product, put the product in your basket, act like you're going to check out, put in some false information, but do not check out. And that's the shop. Some of the on-site shops, they may have you going to like a Burlington or a Ross. We call these the audit shops, and you may have to count some merchandise. Those are the audit shops, but they have so many different shops available in so many different areas. So it will depend on what area you live in. Some people may get more shops more so than others. So keep that in mind. So that is why we say when it comes to the mystery shops, get you a lot of them. We got a Queen Cynthia. She is signed up to over 100 companies. But I'm going to put the link for Ellis and Gig Spot in the chat, kings and queens, that if you guys are interested, you don't have to worry about a resume. You don't have to worry about doing an interview with these companies. They're not going to call you and check for you. You do it whenever you feel like it. Hey, Queen Lene. She says, hey, Tan, happy Wednesday. Just got home, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. But congratulations again, Queen Shay. And thank you so much for sharing. That's a lot of money, y'all. Hey, Robin. Robin says, good evening. Anita says, hi, everyone. Liked and shared. Hope you are doing well. I am well, Queen. Tanya says, hey, Kerr. Hey, Two Chicks Chat. I finally got my acceptance from KWCSS. All right. Go ahead, Queen. Debbie says, wow, great job. Shay says, thank you. Tanya says, nice, Shay. Lisa says, congratulations. Meek says, I'm almost at 1K subscribers for the channel. I started 3 weeks ago. I have a 3K watch queue, so I'll soon be able to apply for monetization. I'm going to wait a little before I apply when I reach the goal. Well, congrats, Meeks, on the channel. Congrats to you, Queen. Nikki said, I know that's right, Shay. Denise says, what is call center's QA email? They never responded to me on a reply I sent. She says, thank you. What was the reply, Queen? You know, I can't just get a lady email out like that. Megan says, hey, everyone, I'm late. Where do I go to see the jobs that were talked about here today? Sorry, everyone. So, Megan, I haven't discussed them yet, Queen. I just got on here, so I'm late. I'm late, too. I've only been on here like 11 minutes. Shay says, I watch the job board all day, every day while I'm working. I don't blame you, Shay. So Shay is giving y'all a tip. She said that she looks at those mystery shop boards while she's working her full-time job. She says, my real estate business is slow, so I need to supplement the income. I don't blame you, Queen, one bit. Lene says, I just got paid for user interviews for survey in a workplace. I got paid $25. I did an Amazon Flex for $92 yesterday and tomorrow $102. Okay, for 4 hours. I'm here for more eggs. Okay, Queen. All right, Lene, go ahead, sister. Congrats. Remy says, hey, Carol and followers, I liked and shared. I started my training with Playo. I'm up to 30 with Branded. I have a mystery shop to do tomorrow and Friday. All right, Remy. Woohoo. Go ahead, Queen. Dania says, get that money. Remy says, I'm waiting to hear back from call center QA. Okay, Remy. Congrats, Queen. Lene said, hey, Carl, my bad. She said, I'm tired tonight. Hey, I understand, Queen. Tanya says, I just started the mystery shops mid-June. She says, but she did make a total of $122. Okay. Hey, Tanya, we'll take that 122, Queen. Hey, Jeff. Jeff says, hey. Leonica says, hey, sis Lene. And she says, hey to Remy. She says, congrats on getting hired with her job, Tanya. Hey, Tammy. Tammy says, hello, everyone. Ms. Wilkins, she says, congrats. Tawana, hey, Queen. She says, hi. Ashley says, hello, everyone, and congrats. Hey, Ashley. Anita says, hey, Miss Leonica, hope you are doing well. Meek says, I meant the watch hours, and thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Remy says, hey, Leonica. She says, how are you, hon? Megan says, okay, thank you. I thought I was super late. Thank you for what you do, and congrats to everyone on all your success. No problem, Megan. No, I'm late tonight, Queen. It's been a crazy day for me. Hey, the Relaxation Station. How are you? She says, hey, y'all. Happy hump day. Lene says, yes, I'm on the money train this month. She says, thanks, Carl. Nothing wrong with that, Queen. Tanya says, thank you so much for sharing it, Leonica. Hey, Queen, so right. She says, hello to Carl. She says in chat, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Lene says, hey, sis Leonica. Leonica says she's doing good, the Relaxation Station. She says, how are you? And she says she's doing good, Remy. She says, how are you doing? Hey, Queen Jackie. Jackie says, hey. Deonica says, hey, Miss Anita, I'm doing good. She says, and how are you? Hey, Candy. She says, hi, beauties and handsomes. I finally went to Ella's website and I noticed they do ask for a social security number. They do. She says, I do not know how to feel about that. Also, it seems kind of weird to record them. So, Candy, you can use an EIN number. I think a queen here suggested that you could put in like all nines until you get on with the company. But yes, some of their shops have to be recorded. Yes, ma'am. Remy says, thanks, Kurt. I have dozed off right before you came on live. Laugh out loud. And it's probably for their clients, just to make sure that you actually went into the apartment and you actually did do the shop. So sometimes they just need that proof. Right. Hey, Queen. How are you tonight? Tanya says, hello, it's been a while. I'm back for some information. Welcome back, Tanya. Remy says, that's awesome, Leonica. Is it Centrise? Centrise says, hey, everyone, I'm sharing the blessings. God is good. She says, I got to take time to go online. I'm on a leave of absence without pay, so I can take time. Okay. Well, welcome, Queen. Megan says, has anyone here worked much with the phone mystery shops? I have been thinking about it, but wasn't sure if it was actually something that you could make much doing. We've had several. I've done the phone shops, Megan. So put your questions here in the chat, Queen. Nikki says, clapping for all my sisters. She says, love for us to win. Meek says, thank you, the relaxation station. Lene says, congrats, Meeks. E since day one says, on call center QA, do they give the unpaid test call? Yep, it is a test call that you do have to do. Meek says, thank you, Lene. And Anita says, I'm doing well. She says, thank you. Century says, yes. Hey, Lioness. She says, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for everything. Need a part-time job to supplement. What are some great part-time jobs online? Just depends, Queen. I posted some yesterday that are non-phone. You might want to check out the video and also look at the beginner friendly. A lot of these are work when you want. Some of them are full-time, though. Tonya says she has, but it was not much work. I know I'm gonna mess this up. I'm gonna say, is it Ty and Key? They said, thank you for the information. I really appreciate your channel. Oh, you're welcome. So right says, Candy, is normal to record the on-site visit, even if it's not required for the shop. It helps me when completing the report. Thank you, so right. Hey, Queen T. She says, hey, Two Chicks family. Shay Davis, she says, shared insights, $20 a shot for 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, okay, Queen. Thank you. So Rice says, hey, sis Leonica. Shay says to call the swim schools to inquire. Now, that's not bad. So Queen Shay is letting you guys know that Shared Insights, they are paying $20 a shot. 5 to 10 minutes, everybody. And you have to call, I'm going to put it here. You have to call swim schools to inquire. Easy money. Easy money. Some of y'all going to leave the money on the computer. And somebody else gonna come right in and pick it right up. She says, our shops, they have some good phone shops. Y'all screenshot this. Take a screenshot of this company here, Shared Insights. When I get off the live, you can go look it up. And then look at this one. Our shops, they have some good phone shops. Thank you, Queen Shay. Hey, Earl. Earl says, peace, fam. Candace says, okay, thanks for that tip regarding the EIN replacing the social. Makes sense, so right. I just have to figure out how to keep the camera position without fiddling it in their face. So Candy, Queen Angela, she gave a suggestion on the live stream. She uses the pin, the necklace, and the little pendant on her shirt. So she doesn't have to like hold the phone. Fourth Thorna says, happy Wednesday, Carol and chat, liked and shared. Which one, Tanya? Oh, Shay, you got them? Okay, cool. Shay says, you're welcome. Hey, Queen D. D says, good evening, everyone. D from New Jersey is in the building. She says, I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Anybody else got any good news? Because that good news that Queen Shay just had up here on the screen, that was enough for me tonight. That was a lot. Hey, Danielle. She says, hello, Carol. She says, Tan, I'm glad I wasn't too late tonight. I got preoccupied, but I've been liking and sharing the videos. Y'all are doing a great job. Thank you, Queen. So I was late tonight, Danielle. So you are okay. I'm just reading the chat. The shops, Tanya, which ones? The companies that Shay named off. So one of the companies is Shared Insights. So get this one, Queens. Shared Insights. And then the other one is Ipsos. Ipsos. Geek Spot is another good one, and the apartment shops. Ellis. Lene says, thank you, Shay. Hey, Relamp. Relamp says, hi, Carol. How are you? I am great. How are you? Meek says, don't forget to like as you join in, everyone. Okay, Tanya. So Right says, thanks for the tip. I just signed up. That's all right. You need another one, Queen. You got a lot too. But hey, I don't blame you. If you can get it, hey, get it. If you can get it, get it. So I don't know, Queen Tanya, if you need a gig spot, but I do have a link for that one. And let me see. And Ellis, I have a link for that one. Okay, King Earl, you showing out tonight, huh? We see you, King Earl. We'll put Earl up here in a second. Earl said he got some money. All right. So that is Ellis. If anybody needs that link, this one is the apartment mystery shops. We've all gone to an apartment, being a renter. We're looking for somewhere to stay. That's exactly what you're doing. You're pretending to be a renter. Hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So King Earl, let's put him up here. He got $90 on Playtest Cloud. He got 55 on Market Force, Product Tube. He got 255 Prolific, 195. All right, girl. That's good. Congratulations. So I'm going to go and get the ones that King Earl is doing. You guys be sure to get some more eggs for y'all to get in the basket. Playtest Cloud. This is the gaming one where you are playing and testing out new games. Market Force. Some of y'all ate some fast food today. You just didn't know that you could make money eating fast food. Market Force also has the mattress shops where you go in the stores and you lay on the mattresses, test the mattress out, lay on it, roll on it, jump on it. You can get paid to do that. You can get paid to go eat at McDonald's. I think Earl, he eats a lot of Five Guys. So don't let Earl get fat by himself. Somebody else jump on in and get you some Five Guys for free. Earl has Prolific. Now, Prolific may be a little slow right now, but in time when the kids or the college students, when they go back to school, it will pick up. So if anybody is interested in this one, y'all be sure to get that egg in the basket. Number 15 on the list is Prolific. Number 15, everybody. So get that egg in the basket. Earl got almost 200 on Prolific, and then Product Tube. Product Tube is another good one. Product Tube is the one where you may have to go into the store, create some videos for whatever product they want you to create the video for. And I think the videos are like maybe 2 to 3 minutes tops. They do have some examples on their homepage. So this is another side hustle for everybody to get in the basket. Playtest Cloud, Market Force, Product Tube, Prolific. If you don't have these four, get them. Leonica says, hey sis, how are you? So right. She says, yes, ma'am. I'm so hot, I'm going underground for a minute. So right, you so funny. Candace said, yes, let's give a clap or to our hosts in chat for not gatekeeping all this helpful information for the money making. Thank you, Queen. Relam says, I'm Carol and I'm happy to hear that you and Tan has helped me a lot. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for coming back and letting us know. Leonica says, hey, Fort Thornis. Y'all be sure to take a screenshot of those companies. And I did put the links in the chat. So right to Leonica, I'm great, sis. She says, how are you? Relam says, I'm good. Melody says, good evening, King Earl. Leah Love and Laugh says, we got 45 likes. We got 82 people. I see 98. We need to have 98 likes and 98 shares. Thank y'all. I'm at my daddy's house, everybody. I got the laptops over here. They right over there. So y'all be sure to share. Thank you, Leah Love and Laugh. Shay says the good part about Ellis and Gig Spot, I do it when I travel as well, is worldwide. She says I made $300 in one day from completing 2 shops in my home state of Mississippi when I went to visit. Y'all see that? 300 in one day. Again, somebody is still behind Tan's bookcase. And she said the good part about Ellis and Gig Spot, she could travel with these. You can always call the schedulers, reach out. Hey, I'm getting ready to go to Arizona. If you got anything you want me to shop in Arizona, I'll be more than happy to do so. And I'm available between this time to this time. So again, everybody, you don't have to worry about a resume. Nobody's going to call you for an interview. You can do these in your own time. I got like 5 people talking to me one time. This is crazy. My tiny roommate, she over here too. She just standing over here looking at me crazy, y'all. Leonica said pay viewpoint. She got 14. She got 56 cents on Money Time, $1.04 on Google Opinion Rewards, 74 cents on 20O, cashed out 8 cents on Golf Cash. That's a new one. Go ahead, Leonica. Earl said Mr. Bill is getting paid off of the side gigs and the side hustles. Some of y'all still think that these survey sites, task-based sites, mystery shop sites, they not paying bills. Well, did y'all see the queen? The queen had me go. I need to go back up here and get her testimony because somebody missed that. I know somebody missed that. I know somebody missed Queen Shay's testimony. But let me go back and I'm gonna scroll back up here and find it real quick. Because I know somebody missed that testimony. That was a good one. The queen made all types of money. I know y'all missed it, but I'm finna go back and get it. Y'all see that? In case you missed it, I'm gonna repost it. Ella's and Gig Spot, mystery shop companies. In the month of April, the queen made $1,800. Somebody could use that $1,800. May, she made 14. June, she is going to bring in $2,600, all off of Ellis and Gig Spot, everybody. 2 companies. So if you are looking for a remote job, don't stop looking for the job. But in the meantime, it's time to get some eggs in the basket. The jobs seem like some of them are far and few in between. But if you can get just a few eggs in the basket, this may help tide you over until that remote job comes through. You're welcome, Tanya. Yonica says, I'm doing good, sis. All right. Glad to hear you are doing great. Leah Love and Laugh says, hey, hey, hey. Leonica says, hey, Leah Love and Laugh. She says, hi, Leonica. She says, congrats, Earl. Debbie says, great job, Earl. Woo, woo. And Fort Thorne, she says, hi, Leonica. Since day one says, he just added 20O. Shay says, Relay 360. She said, this is another good mystery shop company. She says, I go and tour the gyms and they pay quickly. So Queen Shay, the queen that's right here on the screen, everybody, that's got the 1,800, the 14, and the 26. She is dropping gems in this live stream tonight. Thank you so much, Shay. So Shay said relay 360, everybody. Y'all take a screenshot. I don't think we have that one. But y'all be sure to get that egg in the basket. We got a lot of people in this chat. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you are new here, let me know that in the comment section because I do have a list of 30 beginner-friendly companies. Thank you, Live, Love, and Laugh. For Thorne, she says, hi, Meeks, and congrats on the subscriber. She says, I love your channel. Meeks has an interesting channel. I've been watching. She says, congrats on all the wins. Hey, my Wilkerson. My Wilkerson got a testimony. She says, hey, Carol and Chad, I liked and shared. I have a product test with Ipsos for $10 and $13 balance. She says, $7.93 on Zap. $1.75 Eureka, 5 on Prolific, 5 on Branded, $3.50 on Survey Junkie, 4 on Earn Star, and 8 on Inbox. All right, girl. Congrats. All right, says Shay, congrats. That's amazing. What's all right? We know you ain't too far behind. Earl said, liking and sharing. Thank you, Earl. Fort Thorne says, Carl, tell Daddy the Two Chicks family says, hey, okay, Queen, I will. He was in here before I came on the live. Leonica says, hey, Queen T. Shay says, I can pay my mortgage from mystery shopping. See? Everybody y'all heard what the Queen said? She can pay Mr. Bill her mortgage payment all from mystery shopping. Queen T, she says, hi, Leonica. Debbie says, I need to be sitting at Shay's table. Dania said, can you have the food? I will do the others. Laugh out loud. King Earl is dropping a gem, everybody. He said, get you at least, I think he got 20, but he said, get at least 12 in your basket, at least 12 eggs. The eggs are the side gigs and the side hustles. Shay says, you're welcome. Candy says, I frequent Puerto Rico a lot throughout the year. Do you know of any side gigs, mystery shop out there? I'm not sure, Candy. I would just say maybe go to their site to see. I'm not sure. A lot of the mystery shops, sometimes they're everywhere, but I'm not sure about Puerto Rico. Tanya says, I'm on the page now. Okay, Queen. Relaxation Station says, congrats everyone on your wins. T says, please show Carol some love by thumbsing up this live and go ahead and share. Thank you. The Relaxation Station, she says, go ahead, Shay. So Rice says, my Wilkerson, congrats. And Meek says, thank you for throwing this. Queen T says, you all are kicking butt with the side hustle. She says, congrats. Lisa says, you killing it, Shay. Hey, Queen Tasha. She says, hey, y'all. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, two chicks. Sarah says, gig spot mystery shops are too low, paying to be worth my time. Okay, Queen, no problem. Leonica says, forget to mention at 9:23 on Survey Junkie. All right. Go ahead, girl. Lene says, thank you, Shay. I'm going to add these sites to my side hustle book now. Lene, she got a lot. My Wilkerson says, thank you, so right, and congrats to you all. So Tasha says, I started doing mystery shops through iSecret Shop, and it's been a very good side hustle. Very easy, $40. Congratulations, Queen Tasha. Tasha says she's going to get the money. All right, girl. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, so let's go to anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Y'all be sure to put it here in the chat. It's time to celebrate. It's Wednesday. We trying to celebrate, y'all. Okay, so Queen so right. Now, y'all listen to what I'm about to say. The last week of June. Now, this is just 1 week. She says, I grabbed bonus shops for $1,374. Congratulations, Queen. All right, girl. That was 1 week, everybody. Last week of June. So I ain't no telling what Queen So Right got for the entire month of June. Maybe she will tell us. I don't know. Because one of those weeks she had close to 900. So we know it's over $2,000 for June. Come on, So Right. Come through, Queen. Thank you. My Wilkerson says, congrats, Leonica. Dania says, thank you, Shay. Relay 360. She says, I'm on it. She says, congrats, King Earl and all the hustlers. And that is from Queen My Wilkerson. The Relaxation Station, she says, congrats, all right. Lene says, Untouchable Shoppers is another one of my favorites, too. She says, and User Crowd is my go-to. I ain't never heard of Untouchable, Queen. I'm going to have to get that one. Look, let me take a screenshot. I ain't never heard of Untouchable Shoppers. That's a new one, Lene. Well, that's a new one for me. Somebody else here may have heard of that one. So Queen Lene is also dropping. So again, everybody, y'all don't sleep on the mystery shop sites. It may not be for everybody here. I know some people don't like to leave the house. Do Gig Spot if you don't like to leave the house. Again, they do have the phone and the web shops. Earl, recently, he was able to get some at-home shops for Product Tube. Not saying everybody's going to have those. He has been with Product Tube for quite some time. So y'all be sure to get Product Tube also in the basket. Tasha says, that's amazing. Queen Shay says, wonderful. Lene says, congrats, so right. Queen Tanya says, that's incredible. She says, congrats. Hey, Nuani, how are you? Long time no see. Welcome back. She says, good evening, Carol and Chad. Finally back on the live. Welcome back, Queen. So y'all ready for Queen So Right? I'm about to fall out my seat, girl. Let me hold on to my table. Y'all ready to see what the sister made for the month of June? Whew, let me get my fan, child. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see what she made? I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, bye, y'all. Come here, tiny roommate. Tell everybody, hey. Hey. Just wave. Wave to the camera. She's scared, y'all. She gonna put her hand over her. So this queen, she says, thank you. She says, I ended the month with about $3,700 for the mystery shops. OMG. Woo, child. Congratulations. Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? $3,700 for mystery shops. OMG. New one that says, so right, how long does it take you to do the reports? Thank you, LC. She says, like and share. Toya says, happy Wednesday, Two Chicks fam. New one says, thank you, Carol. So glad to be back. Shay said, wow, incredible. It's most definitely possible, everybody. And Meek says, hi, tiny roommate. Lisa says, congrats, so right. Y'all better come on and get these mystery shops in the basket. The one that says, congrats to you, sister, so right. That's almost $4,000, everybody, just to go into some stores, to go to apartments, to do the gas, because I think So Right has a lot of gas station shops, to do the gas station shops, restaurant shops. Come on, everybody. Y'all be sure to get this money. It is incredible. Chantel says, hi, everyone. Are you able to put all the gigs Shay said and the other ones that bring in their money? And congrats to all the gigs. So I put it up, Queen. Relay 360 was one she mentioned. I Shop for Ipsos is another one. Tasha says, man, that's freaking amazing. Yep. Lene, she says, teach me your ways, so right. Congrats, Queen. That is too funny. Teresa, you hearing things, honey. I don't hear nothing beeping. Lene said the Research Hub is another good survey site, too. Okay, look, Lene, I'm over here taking a screenshot. I'm taking a screenshot because I'm getting all the good ones. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank you so much. So Ray says, new one, it depends on the type of shop. She says, when I did the reveal shop, she says, I complete the report while doing the shop. The longest is apartment reports. They are about 30 to 45 minutes on those. But thank you, so right. Tasha says, awesome job, everybody. I try to do as much as I can in between my calls at work. She says, since most people are off Friday, I will be out and about viewing apartments. Okay. That's a good plan. Lene says, UT has been another good survey site too. Okay, Queen. The one that says, so right, thank you. I did one apartment shop and the report took me over an hour. She says, I was so frustrated. Hey, I understand that, Nuani. But again, everybody, y'all be sure to get these mystery shop eggs in the basket. Now, I do have a link to a list of them if anybody wants those. There are some good ones on here. I think the first company is Bestmark, I think they do telephone shops too. Second to none. The second one, I'm signed up to this one. This one from my area, they have a lot of smoke shops and a lot of donut shops. Not sure if they have that for everybody, but I just know in my area, that's what they have on my portal. So if anybody else here is interested in more mystery shop sites, I just put the link in the chat. So y'all be sure to check those companies out as well. Market Force is on there. Now, Yardi Matrix, they are also a telephone mystery shop. But right now, they will start hiring summertime. It's still showing April. So with that one, I would just wait. Probably the end. I'm thinking maybe the end of July, the beginning of August is when they may start back hiring again for the summer session, because it's still showing the spring session. Woman of Faith, she says, that's amazing. Congratulations. So right. Hey, Queen. Autism Mommy is in the building. She says, happy Wednesday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Andrea says, Bear International, they have shops in Puerto Rico. So to the Queen that was looking for shops in Puerto Rico, thank you, Queen Andrea. She says, Bear International, they have them. Leonica says, hey, Teresa. So y'all be sure if you are going to Puerto Rico, they may have some in other areas. Be sure to check out Bear. Lene says U-Test is another good survey site. I think we got U-Test. I want to say. Thank you, Lene. Autism Mommy, she says, hey, Leonica. Leonica says, hey. Anybody else got any good news? Because we on the road tonight, y'all. We are on a roll on these mystery shop sites. Who else made some money? I know somebody else on this video has made some money over the weekend, and you just cannot wait to tell the Two Chicks family. Come on up here and let us know. Y'all come on up. Let us know who made some money over the weekend. Who has a job interview coming up? Anybody get hired last week? And you didn't get a chance to let us know that? And now is your chance. So come on up. Elsie says Brand B. Yep, I've heard of them. Somebody here does Brand B. Can't remember which queen, but we do have a queen here that is doing Brand B. Is it Sari? She says, I made money yesterday actually from online verdict, which you recommended. She says, thank you. My check is coming. All right, good. Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations. Another good side hustle egg. And I did this last week on a live stream. So I'm going to go get the link. If anybody's interested in being an online jury, doing it's not really jury duty, but it is an online juror. And the Queen says she made some money. So another good side hustle egg to look into. You are reviewing legal cases. There are 10 companies on this list. Go ahead, sister. Congrats. So Rice says, Nuwani, trying to go through the form before completing the shop and put some details in the notes on your phone. She says, then you can make voice notes right after the shop too. She says about those details. Lene says, anytime, Carl, I got some goals. Ain't no time for excuses. Hello. I don't blame you, honey. I'm gonna mess this up. I'm gonna say creation. Creation says, hey, anybody do ATH power? Somebody here I think does that one. You're welcome, Queen. Thank you for sharing. Lene says, I use Receipt Hog too. You can scan receipts and get paid. Amazon gift cards or other cards. Yep, that's a good one. Everybody to scan the receipts and make money. Can also test products. Product report card, product review jobs, Pinecone research. These are some good sites. You can make money testing all types of products. It could be toothpaste, it could be body wash, it could be some lotion, it could be a food product. Pinecone would send me all types of TV dinners, just all different brands. They sent Tan a lot of household products like Mr. Clean, Lysol, different types of new household products that were coming on the market at that time. And they are full size products. They are not going to send you samples. So if anybody is interested in those types of side hustles, look at number 7, 10, 11, and look at Sago. Sago is number 41. So 17, 11, and 41. And these are the get paid to test products. Now the products are free. You can keep the products. You can give the products away. You can throw the products away. You do not have to pay for shipping either. Nuwani, she says, so right, that's a great idea. I started using voice notes for the gas station shops. I think I'm going to try another apartment shop. Teresa says she got puzzle plays. She got $16.90. She was paid out instantly. Play well 20, best play 5, just play 5 cents. Test her up. She got 30. Okay. Congratulations, Teresa. I heard test her up was a good one. Leonica says, congrats to you, Teresa. So right says, I have worked ATH, APC for the BOA shops. Bank of America, I'm guessing. Teresa says, thank you, Leonica. She says, you're welcome. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Maybe you got an interview. VeraFast is hiring everybody. So if anybody needs a quick hire, part-time, beginner-friendly job, they are doing the political surveys right now. Easy money. Weekly pay. Now, they do not hire in every single state. That's the drawback. But if you do need a quick hire, part-time, work when you want opportunity, and I think the minimum for them, I think it's 15. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 15 hours a week. But it is a work when you want beginner part-time company. And they are hiring right now. One of my family members just applied a few days ago and she heard back from them. I want to say maybe 3-4 days. Number 1 on the link, they pay weekly. They are hiring for the political surveys. So look at VeraFast. Again, part-time, work when you want, political surveys, outbound calls. Easy though. Lily says, good evening. This is my first time here. Thanks for sharing these gems. Welcome, Lily. No problem, Teresa. Leonica says, welcome, Lily. Hey, Chantel. She says, you have to go to people's homes, right? For which one, Chantel? Which company, Queen? Queen of the Bronx says, VeraFast, please keep in mind we do not contract. So they don't contract in Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Nevada, New York, Oregon, Washington, Wisconsin. Okay, my Wilkerson. My Wilkerson says, Nelson Recruiting, LLC, looking for people in the New York area for an upcoming mock jury for 2 days. She says the pay is $800, everybody, if you are in New York City. Good night, Fort Thorness. Thank you for stopping by, Queen. Melody says, oh, she says, Lily, she says, welcome. You will learn a lot here. No, Queen. Why you got to go to somebody's house? Girl, just work from home. We ain't trying to go to nobody's house. No, outbound calls. We ain't going to nobody's house. Leonica says, hey, my Wilkerson. Andrea, she says, you're welcome, Carl. Leonica says, you have came across the right channel, Lily. She says, Tan and Curl is always dropping the gems with valuable information. Thank you, Queen Leonica. But no, ma'am, Queen, we are not going to nobody's house, Chantel's phone call. So they're going to route the calls through your headset. And basically, it may be a candidate. When they answer the phone, the script will pop, and all you have to do is just read the script. Yep. Easy money, everybody. By far, some of the easiest money I have ever made. My Wilkinson says, hey, Leonica. Chantel says, okay, I'm finna go and apply for this. All right. So again, if you are looking for a quick hire, easy hire, part-time, make sure you take a look at VeriFast. Weekly pay for this company. They are state specific though. Lene said, what was that job again? She said, I missed it. I'm over here folding clothes, laugh out loud. VeriFast, Queen. So VeriFast, again, part-time, beginner-friendly, work when you want company, weekly pay. They are doing outbound calls, and it is the political survey. So basically, a candidate has hired VeriFast to make these calls. They're just trying to get the vote out. That's it. So you just call, and whatever that script says, you read the script. And some people are going to answer the survey. Some people are not. You probably get a lot of hangups. But whatever they say, hey, make the money, honey. Then they said, do you have to pay for a drug test or anything? Nope. Miss Tina, she says, I'm a soup at VeriFast. We are contracting. Get those apps in. Now, hey, this is supervisor, y'all, at VeriFast. Welcome, Miss Tina. She said they are contracting, everybody. So like I tell y'all, we never know who is on these live streams. She says, I'm a soup at VeriFast. We are contracting. Get those apps in. Y'all heard that? She's a supervisor at the company. She said, y'all get the applications in. They're contracting. I'm trying to help them out, Miss Tina. So if you want a part-time job and the company is hiring very fast, y'all be sure to look at VeriFast, number one on this list. Chantel says, keep saying we can't find the page you're looking for. So let me look, Chantel. Go to the top where it says join the team, contracting opportunities, and click right there. And you should see VeriFast contracting opportunities. And then when you scroll down, you'll see a big black button that says apply now to become a remote agent. Autism Mama says, yes, VeriFast is easy money. Autism Mama is letting y'all know. Lily says, thank you for all the welcome. She says, I'm checking out the links tonight. I was feeling down when I started listening to this live, but feeling better now to hear all the wins, and congrats to everyone. Oh, okay, Lily. We're glad you're feeling better, Queen. We got a lot of people in here that do a lot of different things. But a lot of our queens, believe it or not, they only do side gigs and side hustles. And King Earl, he's a king. He's only doing side gigs and side hustles. And again, the good thing about the side gigs and the side hustles, you do not have to do an interview. You don't have to send a resume. They're not going to call you to do an interview. You don't have to send a resume, and you can work those anytime. Miss Tina, she says, love it. Thank you, Miss Tina, for stopping by, Queen. Lene says, thank you, Miss Tina. She says, I'm going to apply tonight. The one that says, Miss Tina, is a wireless internet connection allowed? Lene says, yes, it does say that too. Autism Mom said, what's the minimum hours now for VeriFast? I can't remember. Now, from what I've read, Queen, I think I read 15. I see here you decide when and how often you work with a minimum commitment of just 15 is what I see on the site, 15 hours per week. But you have the ability to work as many hours as you want to. Earn weekly pay. That's a good thing. Weekly pay. We love weekly pay. Lene says, okay, thanks, Carl. I'm going to get on that ASAP. Tasha says, this channel is a godsend. Thank you, Queen Tasha. We appreciate that. Miss Tina says, no wireless. She says, survey calling is 15 to 20 minimum. So 15 to 20 hours minimum, everybody. Thank you, Miss Tina, for answering the questions. Anybody else got any good news they want to share? Hey, Shanna, how are you tonight, Queen? She says, good evening, Carl and Chad. Good evening. Lene says, how much is the pay again? The hours perfect. She says, thank you, Miss Tina. Nuani says, thank you, Miss Tina. I'm not sure, Lene, for that particular project. I don't know. Maybe Miss Tina can chime in and let us know. Anybody else got any good news? But y'all be sure to check out VeriFast. If you need something part-time, supplement your income, it's a good company to check out. And we've had several queens to be hired with VeriFast in the past. I think Leonica used to work for VeriFast, but they no longer hire in her state. Earl said, let me see if I can get egg number 21. Earl, you so funny. Okay, Earl. Earl, did you get pillar 8? Pillar 8 is an easy, I would say it's an easy non-phone side hustle egg. Miss Tina says survey. I'm gonna put it up here. She says surveys calling starts at 11 per hour contractor rate. Each project has its own base pay. Mindful, I put the link in the chat. Earl, I'm trying to help you out with number 21. Elsie says I'm going to the website now for VeriFast. Okay. Miss Tina says I had to come check you out. I was contracting newbies today and you came up for a ton of referrals. Just had to come say thank you. You're welcome, Queen. We appreciate that. Appreciate you coming on to let us know that you guys are hiring. Tasha says I've done Sago and WRS for product testing. She says these are legit and they do pay well. Thank you, Tasha. And Sago, everybody, it is a good one. We had a queen here. I cannot remember how much she made from Sago, but she did get a printer, I believe, from Sago. I think it was Sago. Lene says, okay, thank you, Miss Tina. She says, appreciate you sharing the jobs. I will be applying tonight as well. Pillar 8, Earl. I'm going to find it and put it here in the chat. Give me 1 second. It is a non-phone where you are just basically reading a script. So look at this one here, Earl. It is number 1 on this list. Non-phone side hustle. Lisa said this tea is hot in here tonight. Miss Tina said, awesome. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you, Queen. Thank you again. I don't think he was talking about VeriFast, Teresa. I don't think. Nisa says, I'm so late. Hello, everyone. Hey, Queen. Ashley says, I applied to VeriFast, got an invite, but then the position closed. I applied again. Okay. Is it Lori? Lori says, I'm late tonight up in Wisconsin. Here does VeriFast hire in Wisconsin? They do not. They do not. Now there is another company, Queen, that does the same thing that VeriFast is doing. The political is hot right now because, of course, a lot of people are running for positions, and the midterms are right around the corner. So we do have other companies that hire for the survey interviewer positions, and those are typically easy to get on with the companies. Let me see if this company hires in Wisconsin. The company that Leonica works for, I think they hire in Wisconsin. Let me see if this one. I don't see Wisconsin on this one. So the company that Leonica, well, yes, I do. I do see it. The company that Leonica works with, they hire in Wisconsin and also Donata. So if you guys want to, what I call stacking jobs, if you want to stack jobs, since both of these companies, well, really all three of them, will allow you to work whenever you want to. If you want to try that, I mean, hey, it's up to you guys, because VeriFast, they do pay weekly. I think the other two pay bi-weekly. I think Donata pays bi-weekly. So if you guys want to check those out, I will drop it here in the chat. And these are no assessment companies. No interview, no assessment. I just put the link in the chat. Leonica says, hey, Nisi. She says, you have to record the scripts and wait on them to approve, and then you get credits. She says, once you reach 250 credits, you can cash out. And she has cashed out several times for Pillar 8. The relaxation station, she says, I love Sango. Okay, Earl. Earl says he got it. Okay, King. You're welcome. Thank you, Leonica, for the explanation. And Lori says, thank you. Hey, Dr. J, how are you, Queen? The relaxation station says, does anybody know if there is a limit on how many surveys you can do with Sago a year? I don't know. That's a good question, Queen. I have no idea. Dr. J says, hey, Carl, Tam, Moss, and Chad. Leonica says 250 credits is equivalent to $25, Nisi. I'm not sure, Queen. It may be unlimited. I haven't heard anybody say that they were limited on any of the sites like that. It's just like whatever they send you. Like, for example, with Pinecone, and I'm thinking that product review jobs and product report card, I think they're all similar. The thing is with Pinecone, once they start sending you those surveys, you have to fill those surveys out, because if you don't, they'll just send them on to the next person and then they'll just boot you from the company. I've had that to happen to me several times, but I was able to go back with Pinecone. So I don't think it's a limit, Queen. I really don't. Again, I've never heard anybody say that they were limited with them. Nisi says, hey, Leonica, I'm struggling with my eggs. Laugh out loud. What's going on, Queen Nisi? Teresa says, hey, Dr. J. Earl said he got 21 eggs now, y'all. Okay, Earl. Congrats on the 21 eggs, King. Shanna says, hey, Dr. J. Nisi says, liked and shared. Zoe, what do you mean and what do they do? What does who do? We done talked about so many companies, Queen. You're going to have to refresh my memory. Nisi says, good job, Earl. Yep, Earl got quite a few. So Earl, his tip for everybody is to get at least 12 eggs in the basket. At least 12. That is his tip to all of the newbies here. Get you a separate email, because a lot of these companies, once you get into their system, they will start emailing you like crazy. And if you are applying for jobs, you might not want to mix the two together. Dr. J, she says, hey, Teresa. Leonica says, do you play gaming apps, Nisi? Dr. J says, hey, Shanna. Nisi says, anyone making more than 2 calls with call center QA? We had somebody that made, I think, like 4, Nisi. They don't give a lot of calls, I will say that. So if you are looking for like telephone mystery shop, you may want to look at GigSpot. I would say check GigSpot. Maybe look at Bestmark also. You're welcome, Queen. The relaxation station. Bestmark is number 1 on here. So Rice says, Earl, that's great. Nisa says, okay, thanks. No problem, Queen. Hey, Queen Natalie, how are you? She says, hey, Carol, how are you? I am great. She says, I liked and shared. Thank you. Queen, so right, everybody. This queen made almost $4,000 in the month of June off of mystery shop sites. So if you are looking for a remote job, I would say maybe part-time, look at some of the survey interviewer sites. And again, with these companies, you can work as many hours as you want to. It's a start. While you're waiting to hear back, maybe from some of the other companies that you have applied to, I would say maybe check some of those. Easy money. And I know a lot of people don't like outbound. A lot of people don't even like the phone, but I'm here to tell you, by far, some of the easiest money I have ever made was doing those survey interviewer companies. I work for several of them. So Easy money. Leona, because she's doing it now for a company. You guys can ask her any questions that you may have about the survey interviewer positions. Part-time hours, but if you want to go over 20 hours, 30 hours, you are more than welcome to do so. Because again, independent contractor opportunities, you are in control of your own schedule. They're not doing interviews. They're not doing assessments. These other companies that I'm going to talk about later on, those are going to have you do assessments. You might have to do multiple interviews. Some of the companies will be like, oh, well, you got to interview with me, and then you got to turn around and interview with the owner, or you got to turn around and interview with the manager or the COO or some higher up in the company. Some of them just have that one interview. Some of them have multiple assessments. You take an assessment to get your foot in, and you think, oh, well, I'm in now. They hired me and gave me my offer letter. You got to do that training, and guess what? At the end of the training, you have another assessment. But that's what the people that's charging y'all money to do y'all assessments, that's what they not telling y'all. They telling y'all, oh, I can do your assessment $20, $30, $40, $50, and that's got you a shoe in. But they not gonna tell you once you get in, you got to take another assessment to actually get hired with the company. And I'm not saying all of the companies do that, but there are quite a few companies that do that. And some of the companies, since these people are doing that, they're catching on now. And so now they're making you guys do these assessments on camera. So everybody that's out here and saying, hey, I can do these assessments, some of them lying, because I done seen people say that they didn't pay money and the people didn't even pass the assessment. So y'all be careful with that. If that is something that we don't do that over here, but if that is something that you're looking at on Facebook, because it's a lot of them that's doing it now, just be mindful of that. And like I always tell y'all, you never know who is on our live streams. I don't know Miss Tina. Miss Tina is a supervisor at VeriFast, but she is not the only one that may have popped in on here. Sometimes they don't say anything. Never know who's here. So just be mindful. Same thing with Facebook. Y'all over there with your full name, your government name, and you over there talking about, oh, can you do my assessment? You think them recruiters ain't in them work from home groups? I'm here to tell y'all, they are. Yes, they are. How y'all think we get these promos? Because they was in our group. That's how we knew the recruiters from TELUS. We used to do TELUS a lot. We used to do Omni Interactions. We had a promo with Working Solutions. How do y'all think they were finding us? Facebook groups. So you have to be mindful of the information that you put out on social media, especially when it comes to people doing all of these things that they shouldn't be doing, like taking other people's assessments. So be mindful of that, everybody. But again, and I know those assessments can be tricky and hard to pass, but these are some easy companies to get your feet wet. If you are new to working from home, start with VeriFast. Start with KWCSS. Start with Donata. Easy companies to get your feet wet and get your foot in the door, working and earning a paycheck. You can still apply. I'm not saying don't apply to other companies. In the meantime, apply to other companies. Yes, be sure to do that. If you have to have a 9-to-5 job, be sure to apply to some other companies. Lisa says, Leonica, she says, I play the gaming apps like Just Play. The relaxation station, she's clapping for you, Earl. Chantel says, when they are asking for who referred, do we put the channel name or your name or who? You can put the channel, Queen Chantel. They already know us. Most of the companies know who we are. And if they don't, they'll come over here to find out. But if it's VeriFast, yeah, a lot of their recruiters know who we are, if not all of them. Leonica says, Best Play is a good one too. She says, money time, Nisi. Miss Sexy, she says, hey, everyone, are the telephone survey interviewers? They are 1099, Queen. Dr. J says, Carla only had one mystery shop gig. I have been checking every day, but no other shops have been added. I guess that I need to apply for online mystery shop. What company, Dr. J? Ashley says, a mystery shop site I use sometimes. Yep, that's a good one. Closer look. So Ashley is dropping a company that she is using to do mystery shops for. So right says, Dr. J, what state are you in? Nisa says, Leonica, thanks so much. Earl says they watching. Yep, they watching her. They are watching. Leonica says, you're welcome. Dr. J says, what is Very Fast? It is a beginner-friendly company, Queen. They are doing survey interviewer campaigns right now, projects. Earl says, eyes on you. They all on me, Earl. Lene says, I'm glad I take my own test. Ain't nobody got time for that. She says, I do notice people go to train and go get the money, and now they leave. She says, that's what people were doing in my full-time job. Now they don't play. Yeah, and they don't tell them that. They'll just be like, oh yeah, girl, I can take your assessment. Give me $30. But then, okay, you take that one assessment, that gets them into training. But okay, after training, they got another assessment over there that you didn't tell them about. Maybe you didn't know. I don't know. All right, Queen Shanna. She got 81 on branded surveys, 28 on Hey Cash, 17 on top survey, 10 on Cash Kick, 20 on Just Play, 29 on surveys on the go. And she has $3.93 on Clickworker. Okay, good. Congratulations, Queen. Leonica says, Dr. J is a survey job doing political surveys. She says, congrats, Shanna. Dr. J says she is in Georgia, so right. Dania says, good night, everyone. See you on the next live. She says, get this money, everybody. Thank you, Queen. Have a good night. So right says, Dr. J, me too. I'm in Central Georgia. What region are you in? Shanna says, thanks, Leonica. And she says, thanks, Leonica. Earl said they got their eyes on you. Lisa says, congrats, Shanna. Dr. J says, I applied for Market Force. Try Ellis, Queen. Try Presto also. Presto is a good one. I'll put Presto here, but Presto Shopper is a good one. I think they have a lot of restaurant shops. One of our queens, she was going to like the upscale restaurants, and she said that she was getting lashes done and nails done and feet done, all types of spa shops. I think she was getting makeup done too, esthetician shops, massage shops. So look at Presto. Presto may have some in your area. And it will go by your area. So everybody won't have the exact same thing because, of course, it's going to go by your zip code and what area you're in. So Right says, congrats, Shanna. Hey, Stephanie. She says, hey, everyone. Dr. J says, so Right, she is Central Middle, Georgia. Shanna says, thanks, Lisa and So Right. Queen Nella says, congrats, Shanna. Dr. J says, hey, Stephanie. Leonica says, you're welcome, Shanna. She says, you're welcome, Dr. J. Shanna says, thank you, Natalie. Hey, Queen Kizzy. How are you tonight, Queen? So again, everybody, if you're looking for a part-time job, look at Very Fast. They are hiring very fast. 11 an hour is the pay. They do pay weekly, and the minimum is between 15 to 20 hours a week. You can work more, but that is totally up to you. Queen of the Bronx says, I just applied for KW call center. We'll see what happens. I live in New York. So they hire in New York. They do not hire in Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, and Texas. All the other states with that one, you can apply. Devin says, Carl, I got an email this morning. Moby is shutting down. Oh, no. She said by July 26th. All missions done by the 20th or before will be validated by the 22nd and the 23rd. Oh, man. I hate that. Dr. J says, hey, Kizzy. Stephanie says, hey to everyone she missed. Leonica says, they hire in New York, Queen of the Bronx. And she says, hey, Stephanie. Melanie, she got the eggs in the skillet. Kizzy says, hi, Dr. J. Queen of the Bronx says, thanks for the info, Leonica. Earl says, just found the McDonald's shop on Presto. He says, time to get paid and fed. All right, Earl. Congratulations, King. So y'all heard what King Earl said. Don't let Earl get fed by himself. He needs some help. Presto Shopper, everybody. This is a good mystery shop company. One of our queens, and she's not on here, Queen Onwe was getting a couple of $100 a day from this site. She does live in Texas. So y'all be sure to look at Presto Shopper. Good one. No resume, no experience, no interview. So Right says, Dr. J, she says, try these. So Right is dropping some gems. I'm going to put it up here. Y'all be sure to take a screenshot. She has the companies listed. She says, Grace Hill, Ellis, IntelliShop, iShop, Secret Shopper, ATH, APC, Confero, InTouch Insight, Field Agent, GigSpot, Presto Shopper. Check them out, everybody. Presto is a good one. I feel like Presto is a good one. Like I said, one of our queens, she was hitting 200 a day off of Presto Shopper. Queen Natalie, she said she got $109 on top surveys, 20 on Prime Opinion, and 50 on Echo. All right, Queen. Yay. Congrats to you. Thank you, Queen So Right, for sharing. So y'all take a screenshot. Queen So Right made $3,700 June, in the month of June, everybody. So y'all better listen to this queen when it comes to the mystery shop sites. 3,700. Queen Shay, 2,600. Mystery shop, month of June. So Right, she dropped a lot of good ones. Go ahead, Queen Natalie. Congrats. Dr. J says, so Right, thanks. I surely will. She says, you're welcome, Dr. J. Shanna says, congrats, Natalie. Stephanie says she got the job at the KW Call Center. Go ahead, Queen. Natalie says, Shanna, thank you. Queen of the Bronx says, congrats, Shanna. So Right says, Natalie, that's great. Leonica says, you're welcome, Queen of the Bronx. Nisa says, can anyone give me information on the field agent? Tan used to do that one. They have a lot of different tasks on that one, Queen. Tan was doing the end caps. She would have to, I know she dealt with like the cell phone chargers and a few mystery shops. But they do have different tasks in different areas. I don't really know too much about field agent. I just know that at one point in time, she was doing them when we were doing side gigs and side hustles back then when. Field agent was one of hers. Leonica says, congrats, Stephanie. Shanna says, you're welcome, Natalie. Stephanie says, thanks, Leonica and everyone. Chantel says, thank you all that are sharing your wins. Natalie says, thank you, so right. Dr. J says, awesome, Stephanie. Shanna says, thanks, Queen of the Bronx. Anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Because the chat has been on fire tonight with good news, especially about these mystery shops. Lori says, any mystery shops that are for more rural? I am in West Central Wisconsin, maybe online mystery shops. See, we wouldn't know, Lori. You would just have to sign up and see, Queen. I have no idea who would have shops in your particular area. You would just have to sign up and just see. Now the online shops, I would say look at GigSpot. GigSpot has the telephone and the web shops. And the web shops is just basically you going to a particular website. They may say, I use Walmart as an example. Go to walmart.com, go and find this particular product, put the product in your basket, go all the way as if you're going to check out, put in some false information, and that would be the shop. And then they may ask you a few questions about that particular shop. So I would say GigSpot for sure with the telephone mystery shops, but the other shops, the on-site shops for your area, wouldn't be able to tell you that. I don't think nobody here could answer that question because everybody lives in different places in the world. So nobody really can answer that question. You would just have to sign up and just see what is available in your area. Or you could reach out to the companies, maybe go to some of the companies if they have like a chat box or contact us on the page. You may could contact them and ask. Angel says, hi, Kurt, do you have the link? I do, Queen. Upcall. I think Upcall is on here. Let me see. Yep, Upcall is on here, Queen. They are number 17. And I just reposted it in the chat. VeriFast is number 1. Upcall is 17. Queen of the Bronx says, Stephanie, was the interview hard? For KWCSS, Queen of the Bronx, there is no interview. No interview, no assessment, Queen. And Stephanie did answer you. She says there is no interview. Shanna says, congrats to all of the hustlers. Nisi says, oh yeah, thus far I have cashed out 107 on Just Play. Okay. Congrats, Queen. Queen of the Bronx says, okay, thanks, Stephanie. So right says Nisi. She says, field agent has task-based shops that are on demand. So they have to be done within 4 to 12 hours. When you schedule, she says there are a lot of different stores and even restaurants with them. Thank you, Queen. So right. So I'll put it up here. Stephanie says you're welcome. Leonica says, how long did it take you to reach that, Nisi? Leonica says you're welcome, Stephanie. And Chantel says, what is VeriFast hiring for again? A political survey. They do have other projects, Chantel, but I think the political one is the one that they're trying to get people in for. Lori says, thank you. I will try GigSpot. No problem, Queen. Look at Bestmark also. I think Bestmark from time to time, they have phone shops also. Now, Yardi Matrix, that's another one. They are on here. But the thing with Yardi Matrix, they hire in the season. So I know we're going into the summer. So they should be hiring probably, I'm guessing, at the end of July, maybe the beginning of August is when they'll start hiring again. But they hire every season. So they just was hiring for spring. So now we're going into summer. So they should again be hiring for summer. So look at number one, Queen. Best Mark, from time to time, they will have telephone mystery shops. And I'm going to put it up here. There are some other companies on there, but I think the other ones are outside of the home. Leonica says it took her about a month. Nisi says, Leonica, it took her about a month, but I didn't play every day. And Leonica says, congrats to you, Nisi. Nisi says, thanks, so right. And Leonica says, okay, cool, Nisi. Anybody else got any good news? Maybe you have an interview coming up. Y'all be sure to put it in the chat. So Rice says, Nisi, I was able to make about 500 on field agent the past 2 months. I try to check it every morning, she says, and when I'm out doing shops. All right, Queen. Go ahead, Nisi. Go ahead, so right. Go ahead, Queen. Congrats. Nisi says, is there a method to the survey madness? Are you supposed to not have a degree or income at a certain amount? Which company, Nisi? That may help to narrow it down. Angel says, thank you, Kurt. Do you remember a customer service one that was non-profit? Was it ACD Direct, Queen? Nisa says, so right, congrats. What are the companies? Nisa says, I basically sucked in all of them. She said, laugh out loud. Maybe try Prolific, Queen. Have you tried Prolific, Nisi? Prolific is a survey site, but it is not your typical survey site. A lot of their surveys pay a little more than what those other survey sites pay. A lot of our queens and kings here seem to be happy with Prolific. Prolific has paid car notes, light bills, internet bills, cable bills for a lot of our kings and queens here. So if you have not tried Prolific, maybe look into Prolific. They are number 15 on the list. You with Prolific? Okay. If anybody else here is looking for easy side hustle site and you do not mind doing surveys, look at Prolific, number 15. There is a wait list, but you never know. You may be able to get on and get right off. So Rice says, Nisi, it varies, but can stores like Dollar General, Walmart, Target, and etc. Anybody else got some good news that they want to share? And again, if you are just joining the stream and you are looking for a part-time job that is hiring fast, you might want to take a look at VeraFast. They are now contracting for their survey interviewer campaign. The pay is $11 an hour. They do pay weekly. They are state specific. The hours that they're asking you to work will be 15 to 20 a week. Easy money, everybody. If you can read the script, hey, you good for this one. This is a good one to get in the basket. Meek says, thank you for all the likes. If you haven't yet joined the like squad, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Meeks. I appreciate that, Queen. Angel says, oh, I think it was. Okay, Queen. ACD Direct. Nisa says, I'm with all of them. That's too funny, Queen. Hey, Nicole. She says, Miss Tina, I applied a few days ago, had worked for different companies for telephone surveys. I received an email that they were not going to move forward with my application. Nicole, what state are you in? Are you in one of the approved states? Travel says, hi, and have you worked for VeriFast before? Miss Key says, is it safe to say all the part-time jobs? Nope, not all of them. Mm-mm. It's not safe to say that, Queen. Most of the beginner-friendly are. Zoe says, I filled out the VeriFast form while we were talking. And she says, wish me luck. Oh, while you were talking. Okay, Queen. Keep us posted. Good luck to you. Lene says, thank you so much, Miss Carr. I appreciate you and Tan always. I go watch some rest. She says, it was 100 degrees here. Got to go catch some rest. Okay, because it was 100 degrees there today. I already know it was hot here. I think today was 97 here in my state or my city. 97. Which site, Queen? VeriFast. If it's VeriFast, I just put it in the chat again. Miss Key says, oh, okay, thanks. Yep, check out the video that I did yesterday, Queen. Those were part-time non-phone. W-2, I believe. W-2. But no, not all part-time jobs. They are all not created equal. Queen of the Bronx says, doing well. We're prolific, but trying to put another egg in the basket. All right, Queen. So did you already apply for KWCSS, Queen? Queen of the Bronx. Travel lady says, I'm in North Carolina. She says, so hot, 93. Whew. I'm staying in the house tomorrow. I am staying in the house tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. Lene says, if so, say survey is a good one too. Thank you, Queen. Lene says, good night, Queen. Get you some rest. Thank you for the tips. We appreciate you. Queen of the Bronx, she says, I just applied tonight. All right, girl. Keep us posted. What? Y'all see what the Queen said? I paid my car off with Prolific. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, y'all still sleep on Prolific? You still think them surveys don't pay no money? The Queen said she paid her car off with Prolific. Y'all better be running and getting that one. Running. Congratulations, Queen. I'm paying that car off, girl. That's a blessing. Natalie says, I'm staying in the house. She said, I'm staying in the house too. Natalie, are you still doing Respawn? I don't know if we got a link for that one, Queen. I could probably look it up though. I don't think Tan got that one on here. Let me look. I don't think so though. But I have it. I have their link. I just put it in the chat, Angel. So Rice says, oh, wow, the relaxation station. Nisa says, yesterday was 105 in Georgia. Oof. Queen T says, that's awesome. It is. That's a blessing to pay your car off. from a side hustle. Y'all better be running and getting prolific in the basket. We have had some people making some big money off of prolific. We had a queen here last week, I want to say, and I think she had already made over $4,000 off of prolific this year, and I think she started in like March or April. So y'all better go and run and put prolific in the basket. Now, right now, prolific will be slow because the college students are out for summer break. So once school starts back, it will pick back up. So that is why we say get you more than one egg in the basket, because sometimes one egg is not enough, and any given time, anything can happen with these side hustles. So it is a good idea to get you several. King Earl said earlier, get 12 eggs in the basket to start out with. Get you 12. 12 is a good number. He has 21. Now you can be like King Earl and get 21, but 12 is a good number to start with. So that was Queen of the Bronx. The sister is here. She says, this is me. Start at the end of February. I'm well over 4,000 with prolific. Y'all see that? Thank you, Queen of the Bronx. Number 15, everybody. I keep trying to tell y'all. She's well over 4K with prolific, everybody. So stop thinking that surveys don't pay out. You might be missing something. You might be missing your blessing. Don't leave the money on the table. We got several here that will most definitely pick it up if you do. Hey, Monique. She says, good evening, Queen and Two Chicks fam. I'm late, but I liked and shared. Thank you. Tammy says, I know, right? Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Nana said, not as much as I used to. I got an email a few months ago saying that AI will be doing. It sucks. She says they pulled out list comments now. They put it's messed up, Natalie. I know you'll bounce back though. Tammy says, I'm headed to bed. Have to be up at 6 a.m. Thanks so much, Carla, and everyone in the chat. She says, good night, everybody. Thank you, Queen Tammy. Have a good night. Thank you, Kizzy. She says, like and share. Does anyone have any hotspot Wi-Fi workaround suggestions? I'll put it up here, Queen. Monique said, Queen of the Bronx, me too. I made about 4,500 the last 4 months. She says, I talked about it the other night. I sent Queen Carla email with the screenshot. You sure did. Thank you, Queen. So there's 2 of y'all. There's 2 of y'all got over $4,000. Wow. Now there's 2 people, everybody got over $4,000 on prolific. If anybody here can help Queen Kizzy out, she says, does anybody have hotspot Wi-Fi workaround suggestions? My sister got a hotspot, but I don't know. I'm not sure of the brand, Kizzy. I think it's T-Mobile because that's who we have our phone service through. I'm guessing it's T-Mobile, but I'm not 100% sure. But she has it. It's about that big, and when we go out of town, she'll take it. She'll bring it with her. All right, Monique. So y'all see, there's 2 queens. Tan is here, everybody. There's 2 queens that has made over $4,000 off of prolific. Hey, girl.
Hey. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
No,
California, eh?
Okay. Tired. Been working all day, but it is what it is. What's going on? Hey, y'all.
Girl, the chat is on fire tonight.
Hey.
Queen
If
so
he
right. She
will.
said, Queen of the Bronx. I need
I'm
to
gonna have to get
see.
my glasses. Hold on, because I ain't gonna be able to
Okay.
see.
So right said she needs some tips. Queen of the Bronx said prolific. You may start off small, 10 cent, 25, but I have some surveys. Some for $5, some in the teens, and some for over 20.
Mm.
Thank you, Queen, for the
All
tip.
right. Yeah, I've been eating them up, ain't it?
Yeah. The relaxation stage, she says, thank you. It is. Natalie says, so I've been doing some of the other gigs that you and Tan share. Okay, Natalie.
Mm.
Kizzy said, congrats,
Hold on.
everyone. It's to make it hardwired. Oh, okay. Now that I don't know, Kizzy.
What's happening?
Workaround for
To make it
hardwired.
get you a Wi-Fi extender off of Amazon. You need the kind with the Ethernet on plug on the side, and that counts as hardwire. You take that Wi-Fi extender, connect it to your network, and then take the Ethernet cord and connect it to your laptop or your computer, and that solves that issue. I can't stand myself in these glasses. Of you being hardwired, because that counts as hardwired.
I know you don't like the glasses.
Mm-mm, I don't, but I can't see it. Let me turn this. Mm-hmm.
And so Wright was asking, she says, Kizzy, do you have a separate device for your mobile hotspot? Monique says, I can't wait till them colleges go back to school. She said, them studies and them surveys pick up. I
Mm.
already know, Queen. So Wright says, hey, Tam. Monique says,
Hey,
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 Queen Tam. Kizzy says,
hey.
yes, so right. Okay, Zoe. Zoe says, I have to go lay down. Thanks for the gems. You're welcome. Queen Natalie says, hey, Tam.
Hey, hey.
Lisa says, I'm definitely collecting more coins here than I did when I was in Vegas this past April. Well, thank you, Queen Lisa. Monique says, Kizzy Travel Rising. So right says,
Oh,
Kizzy,
okay.
you can get an Ethernet adapter plugs into your
That's awesome.
USB port.
That's
Awesome.
also, yep, that's another one. And that's a little cheaper than the Wi-Fi extender.
Hmm. You're welcome, Angel. Glad I could help. Queen T says, hey, Tan.
Hey.
Monique says, I had one for $45, just participating in a 45-minute conversation, listening to the researcher talk about gaming and helping come up with ideas for online gaming. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Well,
$45?
congrats.
Yeah,
I need to
congrats
go
to
talk.
you. Leah Love and Laugh said, tearing you up. Yep, on a different time zone.
That's the only reason on a different time zone. Because
Woo,
if I
because if
was
she
at
was at
home,
home, no,
oh, but
ma'am.
that's okay. I've been going to sleep out here. This is the first night I have been to. I was asleep at 8 o'clock last night and 7 o'clock the night before. So
Oh,
I'm kind
wow.
of up because I'm getting adjusted. But after I get
Hmm.
off here, I'm going to bed. I got to be in class in the morning at 7:30. So,
Oh, okay.
mm,
She says, hey, Tan. Earl says, hey, Tan.
hey, hey.
Luana says, hi, Tan. I got to see Tan, and it's way past my 8:30 bedtime. She says, I have to finish on the replay. Good night, Queens. Thank you,
Good
Nuani.
night.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
Queen. Monique says, Amazon, they got the adapters for $9.99.
All right.
So Right says, I love it. Congrats, Monique. And Kizzy says, okay, thank you all. I'm trying to get this money at home too with KW Call Center, Concentrix, and VeriFast. She says, I have to update each recruiter when I get my internet straight.
Yep. And that shouldn't be hard, Kizzy. If the only thing you missing is to be hardwired, you can solve that. If you can like get the adapter for or the Wi-Fi extender from Amazon, takes a day or so to get there. You can be up and working.
Hey, Tamika. She says, hey, Two Chicks, can you drop the link for
Yeah.
KWCSS? Yes, ma'am. It's the first one on this one. The first company, number one. Hey, Miriam. She says, happy
Hey,
hump
hey,
day.
hey, hey.
Queen Vanita, she says, "Hey, Tan and Kara, good night, everyone. When I get up in the morning, I will be 1 year older." She says, "Thankful and grateful to be starting
Ah,
on chapter 59. Well,
all
happy
right. Thank you.
birthday
Happy birthday,
to
my cancer
you.
sister.
Happy birthday, Queen Vanita." She says, "Toodles.
My cancer
Have a good
sister.
night, Queen."
I got 20 days.
Yeah, your little tiny roommate was here earlier.
Oh, she was. I got her
She
little
gonna put
birthday
her hand
present
in
at
the
the.
camera. She wouldn't get in the camera. She gonna put her hand over here.
That's good. That's good. Tell her she know.
Me says, "Hi, Tan. Oh, Tan, you vacation and come and get me."
This is not a vacation. I'm in class every day from 7 to 4:30. No, ma'am.
I
This
am
is not a
looking.
vacation. I'm working. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. No,
The
ma'am.
relaxation station. She says, "Hey, Tan."
Hey, hey.
Monique says, "So right. Thank you, love." Earl says, "Tan, you on the West Coast with me?"
Yes, Earl. I'm out here on y'all time.
Ooh. So right says, "Happy birthday, Vanita." Queen of the Bronx says, "Happy early birthday, Auntie Tan."
Hey,
Kids
hey,
says,
thank
"Happy
you.
birthday, Queens." Earl said, "Vanita, have a great birthday." Queen T says, "Happy 59th birthday, Vanita."
Yeah, T right.
Anybody else got any good news before we get to the
No.
jobs and get off of here?
Oh, dang. Girl, these folks, it's a bunch of cheering around here, driving me crazy. And a bunch of grown folks. I never seen so many grown. I'm gonna leave it alone because, ooh, I'm be ready to go on Friday. I'm be ready. I can only stand this for a day or two.
I know you.
Oh,
Like, oh, I'm so ready to go home. Come rescue me. Oh,
girl,
come
bye.
and rescue me.
Child, I don't. Well, I guess I'm just not into it. But the amount of grown people who come here and spend their money without kids, I just be like, wow. My kids quit coming about 3, 4 years ago. So,
I thought they was there.
girl, no, they ain't want to come. They got too old. I think when they got about 12, 11. I think Kobe was 12, Zach was 11. They ain't want to come no more. I was like, no.
Too
I,
old.
it's only so much you can do for
Mm-hmm.
me. It's not my cup of tea. I know some people, this is what they like, but me, I don't have to see Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Goofy, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to stay here. And if I could stay somewhere else, I would. But this is what they
No,
give us.
ma'am. They want you there.
Mhm. So anyway, I just
Yeah.
leave it alone. But for those people who like it, they making money hand over fist.
I already know it's the summertime too.
Mm-hmm.
Monique says, "Happy birthday to you, Queens." Vanita says, "Thank
Thank
all of
you.
y'all." Kizzy says, "They couldn't obtain."
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I did put the list of companies in your
Okay,
box.
I did. I see that. All right, y'all. Well, we got 21 quick hire companies. I'm not gonna go through them all. Did you? They are non-phone and phone. I'll go through a few. Um, Conduit has a quality assurance associate. This is non-phone. Um, it pays between $16 and $17 an hour. You analyze work produced for errors, monitor transactions to ensure compliance against performance standards. So basically, you will be grading people on their calls they take. Um, so yeah, that's right. So if you ever work quality assurance in a call center, they have people who monitor your calls And this is what you will be doing, basically monitoring individuals' calls who are on a phone job. And this schedule is between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday, Mountain Time, and they do have benefits. So, and they are hiring in all states, but they said if depending on your experience and they give you benefits, the 16 $17 an hour may be below your state's minimum wage, so please take that into consideration when applying. So they are hiring for all states, but again, know that the position only pays 16 to $17 an hour, and it may be below some states minimum wage. um Conduit also is looking for a benefit supports associate, and you need to live in Chesapeake, Virginia, and this is for Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, 1750. They're seeking individuals with a harder service and a calm presence to provide thoughtful support to be successful in this role. You should have previous customer service experience supporting employee benefits or working in a benefits call center, preferred background in health and welfare benefits or similar roles, empathy and emotional intelligence when engaging with others, keyboarding and Microsoft Office proficiencies, a professional demeanor with the ability to maintain focus in emotionally charged situations. You need a high school diploma. They are only this position is for Chesapeake, Virginia. So if you live there, they are hiring for this position there. TSI is looking for a collections representative. Um, you must, this is a remote position, of course, 16 to $18 an hour. They're looking for people, they offer paid training. You will be uh, responsible for outbound calling as well as accepting incoming calls regarding past due accounts and securing the payments on accounts that are past due. You need a high school diploma, 2 years of experience, fluency in both English and Spanish, FD CPA knowledge preferred, professional phone etiquette, and ability to problem solve. And did they give the pay for this? And this pays between $16 and $18 an hour. And the last one is for Sagility, and they're looking for a care specialist. Um, this position is develop. You must develop trusting relationships with members to support the member through the process of changing behavior and improving management of their health by utilizing motivational interviewing techniques and management concepts, assisting coordinating member relationships with multiple service systems that may include activities such as educational resources, um, present health education in a culturally appropriate format. For example, teaching a member how to prepare traditional foods using less fat. You need 1 to 3 years of clinical experience with patient assessments, um, and the ability to understand and interpret policy provisions, product knowledge, typing skills, problem solving. And they are hiring quickly for this position. And there are some other positions, including non phone, data entry, claims processor. So make sure you go check them out.
Good night, Lisa. Thank you, Queen, for joining us tonight. She says way past her bedtime. It is after
Yeah.
midnight. Yes, after 11 here.
Oh, Lord. It is. Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get off.
All right, y'all.
All right, everybody. So I put the link in the chat for the quick hire companies. Y'all be sure to check them out. If you missed the mystery shop sites, I'm redropping them in the chat now.
Hmm.
Don't forget about VeriFast, KWCSS Call Center. Donata, all three of these companies are hiring for the same thing.
And don't forget, call center QA is still looking for people to make phone calls from home. You got that link?
I got them.
They're still looking for people to make phone calls. They pay between $6 to $8 per phone call. So make sure y'all check them out. They are a great side hustle for people who are looking to make extra money.
Yep. I think I got everybody.
Hmm.
Okay, everybody, we gonna go on and exit stage left.
All right, y'all. Have a great evening.
Y'all have a great evening. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Y'all take care. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.